Well, hi everybody. So I'm getting ready to do some really cute stuff tonight that I think you're going to enjoy. I'm just waiting for my my Facebook to come up so that I can welcome some people. I hope you're having a great week. For some of us, it's a really short week, 4 days. If you're really lucky, maybe 3 days like me. All right, it looks like we're live. So, all right, here we go. Let me take this down. We're going to, I was around my house just cleaning, sorting things out, and I thought, I was going to throw some things away that I didn't think I would ever use again. So I found this really cute tray. It's a cake plate that you can get at the, you can get it at the Bullseye Dollar Spot. So I was going to get rid of it because it always seemed to be in the way. And I thought, what can I do with this? My hand was absolutely in the trash with it when I thought there's got to be something I could do with this, right? So I grabbed some of my paint, which I had gotten from the hardware store. Let me see. I know I grabbed some of that to show you. And you can get little samples of paint at the hardware store. They'll, mix you up a sample, or some of them are just for sale. And I got this white paint. And I painted the base really quick to just kind of change it up a little bit. And I thought, wouldn't it be cute to do a cupcake on here? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a cupcake. I wish I had like a glass dome to put over the top of it. But, maybe that's something I'll find later. Anyway, I thought this would be really fun. And I think I won this transfer from my designer. And I just think it's darling. So these scissors that I'm using here are from Chalk Couture, and they do not stick. So these are great for cutting out your transfers. I love them. We might even use some little sprinkles and stars on this too tonight. So because I've not used this transfer before, and it can get pretty sticky on things like this and glass, we're gonna want to defuzz it. First, I'm gonna write on the back of it so that when I go to stick my transfer back on it, I won't stick it on the wrong side. So I'm gonna do that with this too. We'll just do happy birthday. And then I'm just going to put little marks on the back of these. Can you see that? Yeah. So this is just to make sure that you don't stick your transfer on the wrong side. There's a shiny side, there's a dull side, and you don't want to stick it on the dull side, right? So I'm trying to still see if I've got anybody on here yet. I don't want to ignore anybody. Oh, there we are. Okay, let's see who's on there. I'm pretty sure I've got a few people on there already. All right. Anyway, so we're going to do that. We have, oh shoot. I hope I didn't mess this up. Oh well. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. So when you take your transfer off, I just want to show you. The back side is dull. The sticky side is shiny. So that's a great way to remember. But if you're in a hurry or making a lot of creative things, or you have some friends over and you're having a really fun night of creative things, you don't want anybody to accidentally put it on the wrong side. So I think we'll start with the cupcake first. I'm going to try to see if I can see people's comments. Oh, hey, Brittany, how are you? I know you're not feeling great, sweetie, so please take it easy. Get some rest. All right, so here's the bottom of the cupcake. I wanted to find colors, and you really need to think about this when you're doing things, when you're doing your crafts. You really want to think about the colors that you use on things, because I'm going to tell on myself a little bit. I had a black door tag and I wanted to put this family saying on it and hang it on my front door. And I'm all into the black and white buffalo plaid. I have a beautiful wreath I made on my front door. And I picked up the black chalk paste, did the whole thing. And when I went to take it off, realized that it was a black chalkboard. So, yeah, the only good thing about that is that the record button wasn't on. So I got to do that all for myself. All right, so I think that what I'm going to do is the Chalk Couture teal color on the cupcake paper. And this is a new one, so I haven't even used it yet. Just gonna open that up. It looks like it's really, really just yummy and ready to be used. If you can see that, it's like nice, and I don't have to add water or anything to that. That's beautiful. Okay, so stir it up a little bit, and then I am going to use one of my small squeegees. We'll do that. You just want to cover everything, get it on there, and then go back and sort of scrape off the excess. You don't have to be rough with it, but you just want to make sure you get all the excess off there, and you put it back in your jar. All right, there you go. How cute is that? Okay, I'm gonna dry that really quick with my heat gun. We're gonna wanna make this food safe. So I'm gonna spray this after I heat set it. I kinda looking to see what I have in my ink here. I have a yellow, so we can make a yellow cupcake. Can you all see that? Just want to make sure that that's good and dry. I'm going to kind of heat set it, and then I'm going to spray it with a food safe spray product so it can be used. So hey, you know, we're repurposing this. I was going to throw it away. Instead, we're going to use it. Still a little tacky. So, like I was saying in the beginning, this week's kind of a short week for me. We were off Monday, and we're off every other Friday, but that's because we work 9.5-hour days during the week. So we get every other Friday off. So I have actually a super short week, and I'm really happy about that because I have my first Sip and Chalk this weekend, and it's going to be here at my house. And my husband tore down a wall in our house, so we're kind of, you know, in a mad rush to get things sort of cleaned up and finished. He's in there right now laying on the floor, so you might hear him doing that. So it's kind of warm. I'm going to let it cool off a little bit while we get our yellow ink ready. And we're going to want it nice and dry before we put on the next transfer. If I can see who all's joining us tonight. I saw Brittany on there. All I can see is my my full screen. I can't see if anybody's talking to me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and talk to people. Brittany, if you can answer people, that would help me a lot. I know I want to be able to try and answer questions while I work here, or play. It's more like playing, right? There we go. All right. Now I should be able to see them. Perfect. It looks like I might be freezing up just a little bit, which is really gonna not make me happy because I spent a lot of money getting a really big internet package to help me be able to see my lives. Hey Alice, are you watching? It's good to see you, Alice. Hi, thanks for popping in. All right, so I think I'm just a little bit concerned about that maybe lifting off. So I am going to put a little wax on it just to make sure it doesn't pull off with my transfer, with my other transfer. So hopefully we can kind of protect it and protect my transfer. So the wax is great for if you're doing a project where you've got a piece that maybe isn't Chalk Couture, because most of the Chalk Couture pieces you can use without waxing. Okay, there, that feels a lot better. All right. But if you get a piece that, like a piece of wood, I love working on wood. I have a few pieces in the house that are just on plain wood. And I've waxed them before I do that because it kind of protects your transfer from sticking and getting, you know, pieces of wood, shavings and things like that in the back of your transfer. And it also protects your piece from, okay, look the other way. Please don't tell my dentist I just did that. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful color. I think this is Bumblebee. Oh no. Take a look and see. Hey Crystal, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. So this is, yes, Bumblebee. All right. So now we have defuzzed the cupcake, the happy birthday cupcake, and let's give it a go here. I hope it doesn't pull up my, you know, I'm just one of those people who kind of just throws it on there instead of measuring. All right. I'm just going to press down the area that the silk screen is on and not the surrounding area. Yeah, I think we're pretty far away from that cupcake paper. We don't want to do that. Okay. All right, that's pretty close. All right, I'll give this a little stir. Of course, the ink you don't add water to, so the ink is usually like butter in here. It's beautiful. I'm going to grab a small squeegee. Oh my gosh, look at how pretty that color is. It's beautiful. We went to Hobby Lobby this last weekend and I picked up a few things that I wanted to make. And they had the cutest tea towels out for the Easter holiday. So I picked up some of those and I can't wait to do some ink on them. My husband got me one of those Cricut, the heat press. So I'm really excited to try that. All right, looks like we didn't pull it up. Perfect. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Do you see that? Oh my gosh. So now this was going to be something I was going to throw away. And instead we're going to use it. How cute. So the wax protected the cupcake paper, the teal color, from pulling up when the transfer touched it. So that was perfect. So now we're going to add some little blingy things to it. Just kind of make it special. You know, I wish my grandchildren were here because we would have a blast doing stuff like this. I think every weekend we'd be at the dollar spot picking out fun things to make. I have 6 grandkids and some of them are pretty grown and a couple of them are still young enough to want to play with grandma or mama. And I'm sure that they would have a great time doing this. Maybe I'll send this to her. I might surprise her and pack it up and send it to her with a little Starbucks card or something she can buy a cake pop or something with. So, all right, so that's still pretty warm. So some of the other transfers that we have with this one, it came with some stars. I'm not really sure I like the little dots, but maybe some hearts. So I think I'll do a couple little teal stars on there, teal hearts. Let's do hearts on there. We'll use a small squeegee that I cut in half. Now you still want to fuzz this. Hey, Brittany. Oh yeah, where is everybody watching from? That'd be interesting to know. Where are you from? So I'm here in a little tiny town called Boulder City. It's about 30 miles outside of Las Vegas. It's the little town they call a world away in a day. It's actually the town that built Hoover Dam. So if you've ever been to Hoover Dam, then you may have passed through my hometown. So where are you all from? Oh, Massachusetts. My goodness, Tanya. Are you guys getting some good weather out there? I bet you're getting some pretty good snow. West Virginia. Are you guys getting snow in West Virginia, Alice? Does it get, I've lived out here in the desert for so long, I don't even know what snow feels like anymore. Okay, what do you think? I don't want to add any more because I think it looks super cute. What do you think? Can you see that? I like that. So from trash to treasure, right? I like that. So now I'm going to heat set this with my heat gun, and I'm going to spray it to food protect it. And I might look for a little glass dome to put on top of it. But that wasn't the only project I had planned for tonight. That was just a little quickie. But the other one I wanted to do was, I don't know if this is all Dollar Spot stuff. I have so much fun at the Dollar Spot. One of these days I'm going to have to do a haul from the Dollar Spot. Do you guys buy a lot of stuff from the Dollar Spot? Yeah, I do go live often. I try to go live at least 3 or 4 times a week, if not more. Yeah, about 20 minutes or so live is good. Oh, you're from, oh my goodness, you're close to Palm Springs, Crystal? That's awesome. So you're probably having beautiful weather there. You don't get 120 degrees like we do here. It's really, really, really gets hot. I worked at Hoover Dam when we first moved here, and I'll never forget walking outside. When you work at Hoover Dam, you actually work inside of Hoover Dam. So, you take a couple of elevators, you walk quite a bit, and when you come up from underground, it's usually quite a shock how hot it is out there. So, yeah, I would joke about how it was so hot that my flip-flops would stick to the asphalt. And I wasn't too wrong. Okay, so I have these cute little houses from the Dollar Spot, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to add a couple of words to them because they're so, I don't know, they're kind of plain. They light up though. They're cute and they're really inexpensive, and I decorate my shelves with them. I collect Rae Dunn, so I have a lot of shelves. I have a lot of Rae Dunn. I know I need to go to a, what do they call that, recovery class for Rae Dunn. Do any of you guys collect Rae Dunn there? Let me know if you collect Rae Dunn. It's really addicting. It's hard to find, and that just makes it all the more fun. It's kind of a challenge. So on this, I'm actually going to use paste instead of ink. I like to use the black on this. I did a house a few videos ago where I did one of the larger houses, and it came out so cute. I really like it. People are always asking me, how do you do that? And so that's my way of telling them all about Chalk Couture. So let's see here. Brittany, you're keeping everybody talking. I love it. I know that Brittany is my designer, and she's not feeling very good. So she is laying in bed, chatting with everybody on my live for me so that I can focus on what I'm doing and they can have some fun chatting with her. If you ever get a chance to catch her live, she's just awesome. All right, so we're gonna do a little grateful up here. Now you can add a little tape so that you don't get it on your project. So Chalk Couture has this great tape that they send with your starter kit. I'm sure you can order it. You know, I'd have to look how much it is. I don't recall, but if you're interested in purchasing anything, then just say VIP, because I have a VIP page and I'm happy to add you to that page. I have sales on that page. So oh, look how cute. It looks so cute. I'll add you if you say VIP. And then if you are at all interested in, you know, I'm just addicted to makeup subscriptions. So Chalk Couture has the same sort of thing, where you can subscribe once a month to a transfer, like a transfer of the month. It's the Chalk Couture, and it's $19 a month, and so it's your subscription to fun and crafting and all that stuff. So if you're interested in that, then just comment club underneath and I'll send you all the information about that. No pressure, just look it over and see if that's something you're interested in. I'm trying to get this little tiny thing because, you know, why on earth would I tape it off? But so there we go. I don't think I got any on it. And if I did, the great thing about Chalk Couture is you can wash it off. And you can start over. So I don't ever set these because I like to change them. So here's a great chance for me to show you these awesome Q-tips I found. I found these on Amazon, and they have a point. So you can really get into detail work, and you can clean up, you know, some of the places where you don't really want your chalk. So look at that, took it right off. I love it. And these were not expensive. Black is a little harder to get off, but there we go. All right, I might have to clean that up a little bit more, but it gets into it a little bit, so you don't have to, you know, a big one would make a big mess on something little like this. All right, I'm gonna put this one right there. Anyway, so is everybody getting all snowed in where they're from? Because here it is in the 60s. 60 degrees, beautiful. We wake up in the morning and it's like 54. That's the upside of living in a place where your flip-flops stick to the asphalt because it's so hot. All right, there you go. How cute is that? And that's just from the dollar spot at Target, and I made a cute little thing to put on my wall. I'm still gonna fuss with these tiny little places where I got a little too much on there. But so anyway, so if you're interested in doing something like I do, you know, if you like teaching people things, if you like meeting people, talking to people, sharing crafts, you know, there's nothing more fun than doing a craft night with your girlfriends. A little wine, lots of new things to play with. We love it. So if that's you, then comment team. This is our team package, and it is $99. It comes with $280 worth of product this month. And that's transfers and tape and an apron and paste and ink and scrapers and just everything you can imagine. It's so much fun. So if you're interested in that, then type team there for me. Otherwise, I want to thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. I look forward to showing you some more really cool projects this week. Long weekend ahead, so I'm hoping to dig in again and find some fun things to do with you guys. So for today, We got a little cupcake, and we got a little house. And I'm happy with how those came out. There you go. What do you think? Drop me a little comment down in the bottom or shoot me up some hearts. I appreciate it. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night. Good night.